We are about to cover the trial of R. Kelly, and if you don't know R. Kelly, you should check his Wikipedia page, which provides evidence that an underage woman is R. Kelly's kryptonite. From Huey's perspective, this episode is more so him trying to understand the ignorant mentality of black people and individuals of the community who wholeheartedly support this man despite knowing the vile acts he's committed. And over here, the Boondocks satirizes a real case of R. Kelly where he peed on an underage girl apparently on a video. This episode makes me as a viewer ask myself the question, can a celebrity famous enough get away with breaking the law?
Hip-hop singer R. Kelly is on trial again this week for sharing some of his liquid bling with yet another underage girl. Some advice for Mr. Kelly: next time, use a golden shower curtain and keep your golden showers to yourself.
What's wrong with a man giving away a golden shower? Sounds like a nice gift to me. What? Shoot, I wish somebody gave me a golden shower. One, I like gold. Two, I like showers. Put it together. Hey, that sounds like the life.
If you're good, Santa Claus might give you a golden shower for Christmas.
Christmas? My man Santa.
So YouTube demonetized my last video on episode 1's analysis for apparently containing graphic violence, which it literally didn't have. So unfortunately I don't make any money off that video, which sucks. But hey, we move. So in today's video I will be talking about season 1 episode 2 of the Boondocks and pray to the Lord that they don't demonetize me again. So yeah guys, sit back, relax, leave a like on the video, it really helps for the algorithm, and subscribe for more videos about the Boondocks. Did I just make another intro to the intro? Forgive me for that, brothers. But let's start by looking at Riley's debate with Tom over whether it's wrong that R. Kelly peed on an underage girl.
I hope you boys aren't too upset about me having to prosecute Mr. Kelly.
Hey man, you do what you gotta do. Why R. Kelly, huh? What did R. Kelly do to you?
He's accused of relieving himself on an underage girl on tape, which is against the law.
Okay. But let's examine this whole peeing thing. So I can pee in the toilet and it's okay. But if I pee on a person, it's like not okay?
Well, yeah.
Well, what if I'm peeing and Huey's in the bathroom and I accidentally pee on Huey? Should I go to jail? What the hell would I be doing in the bathroom while you're in the bathroom? Hold up. Remember when we used to sleep in the same bed when we was littler? From time to time, I'd have a little accident. You still do? Shut up. So, Mr. Dubois, Mr. I wanna lock niggas up for peeing. What's the statute of limitations on bedwetting? Why not prosecute me and R. Kelly at the same time, huh?
Now, Riley, no one's going to prosecute you for bedwetting.
And you shouldn't. It's a natural bodily function. And now every nigga in the world gonna be scared to pee. I may never pee again.
Riley, it was a little girl.
Oh, I seen that girl. She ain't little. I'm little.
Yes.
Gary Coleman's little.
Yes.
Mini-Me is little.
Very.
And to the best of my knowledge, we all managed to avoid getting peed on so far.
But what about the victim?
Oh, yes, the victim. At what point does personal responsibility become a factor in this equation?
I don't think that's...
I see piss coming, I move. She saw piss coming, she stayed.
Yeah, she did,
And why
but-
should I have to miss out on the next R. Kelly album just for that? Man, you just got beat by an 8-year-old.
Now, as humorous as it is for Riley to beat Tom in a debate on whether or not it's ethical to pee on a child, this scene is trying to shine a spotlight on the ignorance of R. Kelly fans. And it also foreshadows how Tom might not be able to win this trial against R. Kelly. If he couldn't win an argument against an 8-year-old, how well is he going to perform in court? Another thing about this scene is that it shows elements of stan culture and celebrity worship. Riley is literally finding anything to discredit any criticism against a celebrity he likes. That's why he says, if I see P, I would move out the way. Now imagine if Diddy is Riley's favorite artist, and now imagine me suing Diddy for assaulting me. Riley's defense would be, if you didn't want to get assaulted, you shouldn't have gone to the Diddy party. Or, if I see a naked oiled up Diddy, I move. Even though you guys might find my analogy as a bit of a stretch, I am saying this to show that there is a lack of sensitivity to real life victims, like Casey Ventura. And also there is a lack of sensitivity for people who are in abusive relationships. Riley's statements trivialize and downplay the sensitivity of the situation. Think about the Chris Brown and Rihanna situation. I want you guys to do me a favor, go on Google and look up what Chris Brown did to Rihanna's face. And please don't be in the comments like, oh my gosh bro, he was like 18 when he did that to her. Like, yeah bro, when every man turns 18 we all have like a woman beating face. I don't know how old he was when he did that. But think about Chris Brown as an artist. Think about the amount of worship which he has, especially from his female fans. Chris Brown fans hate whenever you bring up the Rihanna situation and they look for anything they can to discredit what you're saying stuff like, oh yeah, she hit him first. Like, yes, that completely justifies why you should beat a woman. Unpopular opinion, but I don't think you should lay hands on any woman whatsoever. But hey, if you're a Chris Brown fan, yeah man, continue justifying why your favorite singer can, you know, get away with beating up Rihanna and leaving her face looking like that. Google how she looked. But with that being said, and with this episode now establishing themes of stan culture, we now need to look at the protesters who are attending R. Kelly's trial.
handful of angry protesters making their voices heard. These are scholars, activists, pillars of the African American community, and they are outraged. And we're just going to head over here to the R. Kelly supporters, where it's quite the festive event. And you are...
Hi.
Now, why did you come out here to support R. Kelly?
How's he good?
And what about those protesters over there who say he's crossed the line?
Man, f them little ass uppity.
Now, this is pretty much a straightforward depiction of how intelligent people who are against R. Kelly wish to see justice in court. And we also see how the R. Kelly fans are blinded by their love for the singer. It's crazy to think that these people don't care about him having a fair trial. They want to see him free. Another thing I want to point out is how there's only 3 intellectuals who are against R. Kelly and how there's a whole crowd of R. Kelly fans. Notice how they're in the majority. Look at how the majority of people who are supporting R. Kelly are willing to have their favorite celebrity be above the law. Ask yourself the question, if it wasn't R. Kelly, if it was a regular person who was having a trial where they were peeing on underage girls and have a proven track record of being attracted to minors, having their trial, would they still have this same amount of support? I'm just gonna throw Drake into the mix. Just for the sake of fun, even though he does not have anything against him. Everything I'm saying is alleged, but let's just say, hypothetically speaking, if Drake was on trial and let's say, you know, he was doing the Diddy to children, do you still think people would be supporting Drake? A lot of logical people would say no, but a lot of Drake fans will say, nah, free that homie Drake, we're gonna support him until he's free. People are gonna say, nah, there's no way Drake did that, or they're gonna say that every piece of evidence which is brought up against Drake is just fabricated. I just had to do that. I just had to throw a little bit of a Drake jab in there. Yeah man, keep liking Millie Bobby Brown's pictures. Now let's fast forward to see what happens in court. Tom presents the court and the jury with a mountain of evidence which proves that R. Kelly is guilty. But then what does R. Kelly's defense do? They respond to this evidence by not denying it, but by attacking Tom's blackness and appealing to the emotions of the jury.
Now, some people see this so-called mountain of evidence, these videotapes, photographs, eyewitnesses, and DNA, and see a guilty man. But some of us can see that mountain of so-called evidence for what it really is. Racism.
Could you describe the events leading up to the shooting of the video?
Yeah, he asked if he could pee on me, and I said for sure. I mean, it's R. Kelly, the Pied Piper of R&B. I've been peed on by guys who don't even have record deals. Shit, if I didn't want to get peed on, I'd just move out the way. I told you.
Order! Would you describe yourself as an African-American woman?
Nigga, you blind?
No, I'm not. So it's safe to say that R. Kelly is sexually attracted to black women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Objection, relevance.
Your Honor, I'm trying to establish to the court that my client is a proud black man who loves his black sisters, unlike District Attorney Dubois, who's married to a white woman.
Just look at everything that is going on from a visual standpoint. We have a white man telling black people that another black man is not black, and they believe what this white man is saying based on the fact that Tom has a white wife. This man knew exactly how the jury thinks, and he just appealed to that, and he ended up winning them over. I think this is the writer's way of trying to show that black people are more so moved by emotion rather than logic. Unfortunately, it just looks like that. Everyone completely ignored the mountain of evidence which they saw, and they ended up turning against Tom because he's apparently not black enough. He's apparently an Uncle Tom. And what happens next is the episode ends with Huey finally breaking his silence to give this speech in which unfortunately nobody listens.
What the hell is wrong with you people? Every famous nigga that gets arrested is not Nelson Mandela? Yes, the government conspires to put a lot of innocent black men in jail on fallacious charges. But R. Kelly is not one of those men. We all know the nigga can sing. But what happened to standards? What happened to bare minimums? You a fan of R. Kelly? You want to help R. Kelly? Then get some counseling for R. Kelly. Introduce him to some older women. Hide his camcorder. But don't pretend like the man is a hero. And stop the damn dancing. Act like you got some goddamn sense, people. Damn. Don't play around here. Whoa. Hey, you with the afro. Give it a rest. Beat it. Put the music back on.
Huey acknowledges that he lost his battle with ignorance. And it's crazy to think that over 2 decades later, the message being shown on this episode is still relevant till this day. Think about movements back in the day like Free TK or Free Kodak Black. Even though we all know those dudes were guilty because they were our favorite artists back in the day, or we were fans of those dudes, we didn't want to see our favorite artists behind bars. I used to wonder if celebrity worship makes people throw morality out of the window, but now I'm convinced that it actually does. For example, my favorite artist right now is Playboi Carti. If Playboi Carti was found guilty of a crime, would I also be one of the people who's screaming free Carti? But hey, these are just my thoughts, and you guys should let me know if I missed anything. I didn't speak about the Uncle Ruckus subplot because I wanted to focus more on the R. Kelly trial of this episode, and also the main plot which speaks about stan culture and celebrity worship. But yeah guys, let me know your thoughts on my commentary, and also let me know your thoughts about this Boondocks episode. As always, please leave a like on this video, it really helps for the algorithm. Subscribe to your boy if you want to see more Boondocks episodes. And yeah, good people, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I hope I was able to provide a good enough video. Peace.